Hi, this is Marisa Murgatroyd, founder of Live Your Message, where I turn everyday entrepreneurs like you into online superheroes so they can change the world from their living room. And today I wanted to share with you the #1 skill that you need for business and career success both now and in the future if you don't want to be outsourced, replaced, or forgotten. And that skill is storytelling. And not just any kind of storytelling, but the kind of storytelling that tracks and holds your audience's attention for a long, long time. Not just to the end of an email, not just to the end of a video, but through email after email, video after video, product launch after product launch. So I'm here in front of Edwards Cinema in Calabasas because I want to tell you the story of two moguls that were given these legends in Hollywood to work with. One of which used his storytelling chops to create an incredible empire, and the other one who left a lot of disappointed fans in their track. Now, those two moguls just happen to be featured in the same edition of Vanity Fair, the Moguls and Masterminds edition. Now, I'm talking about Kevin Feige, who's the head of Marvel Studios, and Kathleen Kennedy, who's the head of Lucasfilms. So Feige inherited the whole Marvel comic universe. And he did something extraordinary that's never been done before. He actually wove together all of the characters that Marvel had in its repertoire into a series of overlapping, intersecting, and connecting stories. So some of these stories were gigantic blockbusters, like Iron Man, and others were minor stories, minor movies, minor characters. I'm talking about people like the Wasp and Ant-Man. But because Kevin understood the power of storytelling and wove all of these characters together into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU, what happened is that the true Marvel fans had to go see all 23 movies, even the minor ones, so they don't miss story plots that were being set up in the small movies for the big movies. So it turned every minor movie into a blockbuster hit. Now, Kevin's superpower was storytelling. It was really loving these comic books as a kid. And he really stayed true to the storylines, but he built them up to something even bigger than what he remembered. Now, the other mogul, Kathleen Kennedy, inherited Lucasfilm from the legendary George Lucas of Star Wars fame. Now, Lucasfilms is incredible, and they've got this incredible legacy of Star Wars. And it's hard to mess up a show that was so beloved in people's hearts and minds. But as Kathleen rolled out additional episodes, prequels to Star Wars, she was really focused on the business side of things. She really wanted to make the most amount of money possible with these films and bring a hit to the studio. So she wasn't necessarily approaching it of the love of the story, of really having fidelity to these characters that held a special place in people's hearts and minds. So she put the business and the profit first. She thought she had this empire, this hole-in-one, and the result is that most fans were a bit disappointed by the prequel Star Wars series. So as you can see, this ability to tell stories, to entertain, to create curiosity, to grip people's attention and hold that attention for a long period of time, over 23 film narrative arc, is one of those skills that can't be replaced. Because here's the thing, when it comes to information, Google has the world's repertoire of information. You can't out-information Google. When it comes to expertise, you are now competing with people around the world, in Asia, in Latin America. It doesn't matter. They all have similar expertise, and it's hard to compete on expertise alone. But when you've got an irresistible personality, charisma, when you can tell a good story, you cannot be replaced. You cannot be outsourced. If you look at influencers on YouTube and Instagram, they've mastered the ability to tell stories through the written word, through the spoken word, through the visual language, and through writing, through speaking, through visuals. They have mastered the skill set that gives them career and business success in anything they want to do, because this is the skill set of the future, the one that can't be replaced. The one that AR cannot touch is human creativity and entertainment. We all want to lose ourselves in the movie theater. We all want to binge watch someone's YouTube channel who's just great at telling a story. Even if it's the story of how you bought a Tesla for just $78 a month, which, by the way, that video on YouTube has over 5 million views. Because that kid who bought that Tesla and who could afford to buy a Tesla in his 20s obviously knows how to tell a good story that gets people hooked, even if it's a story about finance and compound interest and loans. He told such a good story that he's got 5 million views. So that is the key skill set, the superpower of the future. The power to hold your audience's attention for a long period of time. And that, my friends, is the superpower that I'm working on developing here at Live Your Message for myself. And I hope it's working. So let me know, what is one of the hookiest videos or Instagram feeds that you watch where that person has this #1 skill for the future, who's got the creativity, the entertainment, the power to mesmerize people through incredible stories. So let me know in the comments, and don't forget to live your message.